Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis. This is going to be quite an urgent one. Fear and blood completely destroyed the market, and since yesterday we're seeing over 10% dump in the market. If you're watching me in the last few videos that we were expecting this scenario with a time factor, if that's interesting, let's get into the chart. However, before we start, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the market updates. If we're going to look daily time frame, as soon as we lost $60,000 after we had a consolidation at around here, the daily time frame went heavily under the bears control, and still the bears are controlling the daily time frame and the bulls at the moment are struggling. The levels on the daily time frame is going to be to watch $43,000 and then 49,000, 50, 1,500 levels. However, these are the bullish scenarios. These levels may change if we see a further dump in the market. However, our main concern is going to be looking at the mid time frame as well as the lower time frame, 4-hour time frame. Before we move on to mid and lower time frames, I would like to draw your attention the recent posts that I post via Twitter. And I was saying the volatility isn't far from, in my opinion. After seeing the recent price action that we saw, on average, the price action can be between 7 to 10 days. Either the price action has to be above or below the line. So as you can see, as soon as we lost the $63,000 and $64,000 in the first place, we were around 6 days, 21 hours. And then the next one was 7 days plus. I'm going to cover in a minute all the details and we'll go through to it together. That was, as you can see, I mentioned and was warning since the mid of January. However, yesterday that I updated that this volatility is on the way, and as expected, it took 7 to 10 days and we got kicked so hard. So that was also mentioned in the last video as well. And if you're not following me, you can follow via Twitter at @the_magnate. In the last 2 weeks or so, as soon as we got a rejection right from $52,000, as you remember, we got rejection right from the system upper line with an SFP on the lower time frame, and the price action started dumping further. And as soon as we got enough data and we had our Fibonacci level as well, first time, second time rejection, as well as the third time. And as I mentioned, if we cannot claim this 382 at the same time horizontal resistance level above us on the lower time frame, that I also mentioned the time within 24 to 48 hours under lower time frame. However, mid time frame may go all the way up to 72 hours. Since the last video, it was about 48 hours. Within 24 hours, we saw a dump in the market. At the same time, as you can see, we lost the point of control, where the point of control was confluence with the system that we're following. First rejection right from the green line, and as I said, we saw 23% dump from $52,000. With today's dump, we saw altogether over 27%. However, drawing your attention that losing this point of control with the lower line of this, as you can see, the red line, that was the reason that we're seeing a heavy dump in the market. If we're going to pay attention to this price action, as I said, 6 days, 20 hours, nearly 7 days. And in the past, as I mentioned over the Twitter account, maximum we could have stayed inside between this green and then red box, 10 days. So exactly 10 days. And then with this candle, as you can see, we saw a heavy dump and volatility in the market. If you shorted it yesterday right from the horizontal resistance at the same time 382 Fibonacci levels plus this white line where they controlled the smart money all the way up to this box that we had 13% dump in the market. If you're doing a leverage 10 times, 130%, 5 times, 65% profit. Bear in your mind that this resistance, higher time frame resistance, as well as the major support resistance, which it was acting as a support, I warned you enough that to keep an eye on to these levels. And as soon as we lost this level, the same time, we got a rejection right from the smart money level, we saw a dump in the market that was expected. And as I said, we're going to be right inside this box at around $36,500 all the way up to $38,500. As expected, perfectly, the price action ended up right inside this support box. If you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8. and one-on-one intense masterclasses available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. And it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. During the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. On the 4-hour time frame, I'm expecting further consolidation between this major support resistance, which is going to be acting as a resistance at the moment, and in this support box. However, in the coming 48 to 72 hours, the levels that I'm going to watch on the 4-hour time frame for the bullish confirmation is going to be very early for us to talk about it. Just bear in your mind, I'm just giving you the levels, and that's going to be around $44,500, $45,000 at around this higher time frame resistance. As long as we're going to be below this high time frame resistance at around 44.5, 4-hour will remain heavily under the bear's control. Without getting a confirmation, I'm not going to think about the swing longs 2-hour time frame. On the 2-hour time frame, as long as we're going to be above the support box, which is acting the upper line of this support, $39,000 as a resistance at the moment, then the first level that I'm going to watch at around 41,500 level. As long as we're going to be above this 41,500, 2-hour will move towards the bullish territory. However, as I said, this higher time frame resistance is going to be a crucial challenge for the bulls. As long as we're going to be remaining below this higher time frame resistance, it will be acting as a bear fence on the 2-hour as well as the 4-hour time frame. I'm not going to cover 30-minute and 60-minute time frames. As you know, they're heavily under the bear's control. So the levels are clear, and we came to an end of this episode. And if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.